Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Ethereum price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. And of course this video is a little bit deep analysis on Ethereum, which I have changed it totally from the history that we had, because I felt like it's not really working exactly as what we want here. And also regarding to this diagonal shape that we were looking at, it is not really recommended to follow it since we had a very extended wave 5. Therefore, I have started to look at it out of the box and to see what other possibilities could Ethereum can have. And I discovered, of course, the most possible scenario, and even the most simple scenario that we can see on Ethereum actually, which is much more simpler than it was before. However, the scenario did not change from the past one. It's still unfortunately showing weakness for Ethereum, which is bearish somehow. However, it is totally different from Bitcoin. What is going on in Bitcoin is a totally different chart. So what we are looking in the history, in the monthly chart, we are looking here at a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 finished a big impulse since the start of Ethereum. And inside your wave 3, you can count already here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finishing a impulse, a wave 3 for a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. After an impulse, of course, you want to see a correction, and of course, it looks like this correction was not enough. Of course, therefore, it is 3 waves down, and we are looking here at 3 waves up as a wave B, and then we are still looking for a wave C towards the downside. Now, the perfection here that I see is that it works exactly with the fib levels that it repeats already in every cycle, which is 0.786 and the 0.886. So we can see exactly that the wave C might exactly hit the fib levels required to finish this cycle, because as you can see inside each cycle for Ethereum, we can see up and then a downtrend cycle and then an upside cycle and then again a downside cycle. So therefore this cycle might be, of course, moving towards the downside with a wave C after a correction here, A, B, C, hitting exactly the fib levels as it did in every cycle. So to make sure, of course, what is going on in this area, so let us go, of course, through first the weekly chart here to see it much clearly of what we are talking about. So of course, as you can see, after the finished wave 5 here for the impulse, we can see 3 waves down for an A, and then here a WXY for a B. Now, of course, this one was considered like kind of a diagonal. However, this wave 5 is very longer than your wave 3, and which is not really allowed in Elliott Wave. It is allowed to overshoot a little bit, but not so much, and which is kind of invalidation of a diagonal. Therefore, I prefer here to consider it as A and B, and you are looking here at a wave C, of course, taking 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Your wave 4 did not touch the wave 1, so it's a perfect impulse here for a wave C after seeing 3 waves up and 3 waves down for A and B. Now, of course, after finishing these 3 waves down, then 3 waves up as A and B, now we want to see, of course, a wave C with 5 waves towards the downside. Now, of course, the possibilities here are very low for an impulse, because we already here got a 1, a 2, and possibly if this is a wave 3, you're not allowed with your wave 4 to of course hit the zone of wave 1, where we can see exactly that the price has hit the zone 1. So what we are looking at here is a zigzag finishing a wave 1 for a diagonal. By all means, what you want to see, of course, is another zigzag for wave 2, another zigzag for 3, and 4, and 5 again. By all means, if we want to look at it closer on the daily chart, we can see that this is exactly what I mean with it. So after finishing this wave 5, claiming that a wave 1 has finished, of course here we finish the cycle, and claiming a wave 1 has finished, you want to look for 3 waves towards the downside. As you can see again, ABC, 3 waves down, 3 waves up, and we are looking for 5 waves in diagonal shape, hitting of course the wave C as correction. And of course the fib levels taken from the start of Ethereum in the history until the highest price has been hit, we got the fib levels, of course on the logarithmic chart here, we got the fib level exactly for a wave 2 between 0.618 and the 0.786, exactly hitting a perfect target as well for a finished ABC. Therefore, it is very possible that a wave 2 can be unfolded after hitting a very high wave 1, and yeah, then after this we can move up, of course, after hitting almost around 1,800 and 1,038 for Ethereum. At the 4-hour chart, if you want to look even closer, we can see here that in the 4-hour chart we already see that yes, we cannot count this as an impulse, right? We can see only 3 waves towards the downside as a zigzag. Of course, we can count here kind of a diagonal, but yeah, it cannot be, of course, impulsive. What we can call this is only a zigzag 3 waves. Then we are looking over definitely for other 3 waves towards the upside, finishing a wave 2 in diagonal shape, and of course continuing in a zigzag. Since we have started wave 1 in zigzag, of course this is a full of zigzags diagonal. So that's it for Ethereum. I hope that you like the updates. And I hope that you see, also that this could be a much more clearer analysis for Ethereum for what is going on. It is much simpler reading, where we can see, of course, a finished impulse, 1 impulse, wave 1, and then, of course, 3 waves towards the downside. So it's very, very typical Elliott wave pattern that we might see here in a bigger scale, of course. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comment, and have a nice day. See you in the next videos. Bye bye.